Where is Deion Sanders coaching next year?
That's a great question. I've heard a lot of rumors about a lot of different places. I know Dion is happy where he's at. He's obviously built something very special. They're going to play for their conference championship game. I think if I had to bet, I would say he stays where he's at, Dan, if I had to put money down. And I thought I had said earlier in the year that I thought it was going to be Auburn. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It won't listen, it won't surprise me at all if he takes a job or someone makes a run at him here late. But I do know those close to him have said he is laser focused on the season that he's having, and in particular, this championship run that he's going to be having that'll finish on December 3rd.
Yeah, I wonder, you don't take a job to take a job, you take the right job for you. And he seems very calculated. If I am leaving, I want to make sure that I'm successful, not go into Nebraska where, that might take a while. Auburn, jumping into the SEC. I know that previous year that he interviewed for a few jobs and didn't get those, and then didn't even get his alma mater, Florida State. So I'm guessing that if he stays, it's because he doesn't see the correct right opportunity for him now. But that doesn't mean he's going to stay at Jackson State, for a long period of time.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like. And Saturday night I was I was explaining the Spider-Man meme to Gus. I don't know if you caught that, and he was like, "Well, what does that mean?" And I was like, "I don't even know. It's just a bunch of Spider-Mans pointing at each other." Like but it does feel a little bit like that amongst Power 5 schools right now. Like everyone's just staring at each other, thinking to themselves, "Who's going to do it? Who's going to pull the trigger?" He's going to be a Power 5 coach at some point. I firmly believe that. And he's proved his acumen as a head coach. This is not a novelty bit. Deion's a really good coach. That team is a very good team. He's an excellent recruiter. He's a great leader. You talk to people around Jackson State, and the things that he does away from the cameras are really good and strong and have a foundation. So he's going to be a head coach. I firmly believe that. And I also think it's interesting the way that he views the coming landscape of an expanded playoff. I've been talking with a lot of people within the sport, and they've been talking about, I think that jobs even outside of the Big Ten and SEC, while they might not have the revenue share that the Big Ten and SEC has, there could be an easier path to the playoff as it expands. So I think that the way that we view jobs might be a little behind right now. And as it relates to, I think that'll be an interesting piece to this of what he views the coming landscape of the sport to be and where he thinks he can have top end success.